Unity just announced that they are cutting about 1,800 jobs in what is being called the company's largest layoff ever. This is coming off the heels of a 3.8% staff cut back in November, and this is now the third round of layoffs in the last 12 months for the company. Not to forget their disastrous policy changes from last September, where they wanted to charge developers on a per install basis. The backlash from that decision made them completely revert on everything, as well as former CEO John Riccitiello resigning. Fuck that asshole. But as a lot of people are pointing out, the damage was done, and the trust was broken with this company from a game dev perspective. If Unity was willing to change license agreements on a whim, they definitely will try to do this kind of shady stuff in the future. And how do you know that your license or your project is secure in using Unity? I also want to note that Unity isn't the only company laying employees off en masse. The video games industry has been getting slaughtered with an estimated 6,000 plus developer layoffs in 2023 alone. It's been a tough year, even though 2023 from a gaming perspective was probably the best year that I've seen in a long time. The actual behind the scenes was a literal bloodbath. I want to focus this video on an indie developer that has completely thrown Unity to the wayside and has spent over 600 hours porting his game from Unity to a lesser known but on the rise engine known as Godot. The gameplay you see here is from the latest public demo that you can play on Steam right now for free. If you're not familiar with Road to Vostok, it's an in-development hardcore single-player survival FPS set in a post-apocalyptic border zone near Finland. Now, the demo is a pretty basic demo. You can change the time of day, the weather, you can play around with some guns, you can see the inventory system. It's actually more of a dev environment than what we would normally think of when we hear the word demo, which is actually pretty cool because as his channel is trying to bring you along for the dev journey, this demo is most likely also being used internally to test features on a different branch. It's impressive just how far this game has come, and then to swap engines, spend over 600 hours in 3 months to bring it back to the standard it was before with no loss in quality, as far as I can tell from the little bit of time I've spent in it. I'm genuinely impressed by Vostok, a solo developer who has a few contractors working on things and a true passion for making a game that fits a need in the market, all funded by you, the community, via their Patreon. And in the midst of a controversy like Unity literally skull-fucking their own developers, takes a fuck you stance and changes engines on a dime. I'm genuinely blown away by the last 3 months of effort from Auntie, the developer behind Road to Vostok. A lot of you guys have been asking for an updated opinion on the state of the project, and honestly, there's not much to talk about here and really dive into. The demo is a basic dev environment, and the last 3 months have been spent rebuilding the entirety of the project in a new engine. Going into 2024, I expect a shit ton of updates from Auntie, and we'll be following through on coverage for this title, but for now, I'm gonna leave you guys with me running around the public demo for a bit so you can see what it is in its current state, but I highly recommend you guys download the demo for yourself and wishlist this game on Steam to support this developer. My name is BigFry, leave a like on the video, subscribe for more content, fuck Unity, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay, we got the demo here. So like I said, this is more of like it's like a dev environment, right? So like we got the welcome here. This is public demo 1v3. He explains kind of how he ported it from Unity to Godot. Then there's a bunch of stuff. So going through settings, interface, got loot here as you can see. So you pick up stuff with middle mouse by default. Then you can open your inventory. And like I said, these are just labeled as items just to kind of show how the inventory system works. So you can stack them like this. I like this. We go over here, we have equipment. So I'm just gonna pick up literally everything. Bada bing, bada boom, and we got gloves. So now I can throw on carrier. We'll throw on gloves on the hands. Boots on the feet. Where's my head there? We got a jacket, which I guess would be torso. And then I'm guessing the windbreaker can replace that. Yeah, okay. And then it just kind of shows our little mannequin here. So we can kind of see what everything looks like. I'm a big fan of the fleece, actually. So we'll do that. Patrol backpack, should be able to do that. Hiking pants for legs, or we can do jeans. We'll leave hiking pants on. And then we got the big one, the weapons. Grab every single one of them. So I'm going to throw the Makarov in the secondary. And then I'm going to throw let's do the RK95 to begin with. We'll pull that out. Actually, let's do the Car 21. Yeah, because that's got a rail on it. So we can grab, let's see, we can grab all of these attachments. And we got all of our medical stuff here. I'm just going to pick up everything. So then on scroll wheel, we have like our low ready and then our high ready. If you hit X, now you can start to customize using basically everything that is in our inventory. So we can just kind of throw on whatever. So let's do the Pro. Let's throw the SOCOM. Let's do the, I guess, the hybrid 308 barrel. There's no like mag attachments or anything like that, at least for this weapon. But now what's cool is you can literally hit escape, and now you have all of the dev stuff here. So I'm gonna put the frame limit at 120 FPS. Rendering, we're gonna go standard, high quality. We can turn off all of the HUD, and then you can change the weather literally at the drop of a dime. So you have dawn, day, dusk. Then you have nighttime, which is fucking wild. And you can actually hear the audible changes between different environments. So check this out. So daytime, you hear the birds and shit like that. You go to dawn. It's a lot more calm. And then at night, you hear the wind whistling through. And what's cool is even in the daytime, you can also just set it to winter. Then for the weather, let's just go snow. Let's throw some snow on. We get a little bit darker. Now you just start to see it fall. This is fucking cool. And then blizzard. Then obviously you do have a flashlight. So check this out. It's hard to see in the daytime, but if we set this to blizzard at nighttime, this is what you're working with. And the flashlight, keep in mind, is on your character, not on the weapon. This at night would be fucking terrifying. Let's hit escape here. Go to neutral. We'll go daytime. Check this out. I'm gonna go nighttime. Look at that. Northern Lights. That is so sick. I've always wanted to see this like in real life. Definitely a goal of mine one day in the future. Let's go daytime. Now the big thing here, I'm gonna turn off simulate. The big thing here that you can do is you can turn on the AI spawner. So what's going to happen is AI are going to spawn around the map, and I believe it's only one at a time. And I will say, these guys are really tough to see. Let's go over here. Probably going to start getting shot at some point. Now, I will say, out of everything in this demo, AI is definitely the thing that needs the most work. And I will say, as an indie developer, you know, solo dev working on it, AI is definitely going to be the biggest challenge for this game, because AI is just so tough to do. I'm not seeing any movement over here, so I'm guessing the AI is going to be somewhere over there. And honestly, this scope just ain't doing it. Let's get the ACOG here. Yeah, get a little magnification. Where are these guys? I feel like I would have already been getting shot at if they were over here. Should also make sure that I'm reloaded. Don't want to get caught slipping. Let's see, where are they? And like you can see here, there's items around the map that'll kind of show you what loot. Oh, there he is right there. Kind of show you. Oh, see, you see how he just turned there? And then you can see they just kind of disappear. So we don't have anything like ragdoll or anything like that yet. The AI are definitely in, I would say, the most primitive state. Oh, see movement over there. There we go. And yeah, if we can get a point where they're actually like shooting at you, you guys can see what combat will actually look like. But I'm just too damn good at the game, you know what I mean? You can also go in here and see interiors. Open door. Oh, oh, God, I didn't expect him to be here. Okay, hold on. Ah! This is what the interiors look like. Pretty, you know, primitive. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more like you know, random objects spread about. But yeah, I mean, they're passable right now for a demo. Oh, there's our guy right there. See how we just turned kind of on a dime like that? They definitely need a lot of work, but that's okay. For an in-development kind of like build, oh God, yeah, see. They are deadly though, I will say, like if they can hit you, they're pretty wild. But I'm definitely anxious to see what this game's going to perform like when you have kind of persistent AI. So if you set up the AI spawner and they would actually start like roaming around. Oh, ooh. Did he see me? He did. And actually patrolling, and we can get like, you know, voice dialogue from these guys, like, you know, either talking to one another. I actually don't know. Do they have a gun? I'm gonna try to get as close as I can. This is probably a pretty dangerous maneuver. I'm gonna wait till he gets around the side of the tank. Okay, actually no, let's go here. Yeah, these guys are fucking deadly. They're scary when they hit you. Does he have a gun? I think he might. I think he might have a gun. Like he's shooting, but I can't really see the model. And you can't like loot bodies after because they just kind of disappear right now, hey? You know what I mean? I would love to be able to get a ragdoll. You go up and you can actually search the body. I would love to see that. That actually scared me. Yeah, there is a little like ragdoll dummy here. But yeah, a pretty primitive demo. This is more like a dev environment where you can like, you know, test weapons, test attachments. So as attachments and stuff get created, I'm sure Auntie would just drop them into his own version of this, just internally in the engine. And then he can kind of test stuff like that. And when it works, oh God, when it works, he can just start to push that out, you know, to the public via the Steam build. Oh shit, yeah, you see that? Oh, fuck. So hold on, let me test. How do I use this? There we go, using. So right now we have no medical, you know, animations and stuff like that. I'd love to see more of that in the future. He's dead. But yeah, that's essentially the demo. I don't want to bloat this up and make it, you know, into something that it's not, or make it seem, you know, bigger than it is. It's literally just an environment where you can kind of test all of the functionality that is currently, I'm not even going to say currently in the game, because I'm sure the builds that Auntie's working on internally are further along in terms of their features, content, and whatever else. But for a public demo, this is kind of what it is. If you can use your imagination and try to see what the gameplay is like here, you know, and now try to take this and extend it into, this is what it's going to be like playing a single player survival post-apocalyptic game, a la a game like Stalker or Metro, or, you know, even potentially you can make comparisons to games like Escape from Tarkov. There's actually, there's multiple AI here. Hold on. Oh, am I dead? I think I died. Character died. You survived 0 days. So that's the demo. If you guys want to try it out for yourself, I'm going to have a link down below. At the very least, go and wishlist this title. Support a developer who is doing things right, who is transparent with his community, and a game that's being funded by the same community that is trying to get this game done. It is a masterclass in indie development, and I'm excited to see more. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Big Fry, and I'll see you on the next one.